chopper. We already discussed the type A chopper. So here is the type B chopper, the main circuit diagram of type B chopper and a quadrant diagram of type B chopper. Okay, we already discussed that the type B chopper is known as the second quadrant chopper. Okay, now why it is known as the second quadrant chopper, that we'll discuss according to the operation of this chopper. Okay, so here what happens, this is the basic circuit diagram, okay, in which we have a source, we have a freewheeling diode. Here is the freewheeling diode, here is the chopper, that is represented by a switch. Here is the load, RLE type load. Okay, so here what happens, this switch is connected across the load. Okay, this chopper is connected, here is the chopper. Okay, it is represented by the switch. Okay, so this chopper is connected across this load. Okay, so now we assume the two cases when chopper is on and off. Okay, so before that we generally discussed that when chopper is on, output voltage is 0. Okay, so current flows through the circuit by this E source. Okay, when chopper is off, at that time what happens, output voltage becomes equal to Vs plus L into di by dt. Okay, so output voltage is positive, output current is negative, also known as the step up chopper. Now we'll discuss the main operation. So when chopper is on, okay, at that time what happens, this switch becomes closed. Okay, so this switch is in the closed condition. At that time the source voltage is short circuited with the help of this switch. Okay, so what happens, with the help of this battery, okay, with the help of this battery or EMF source, okay, current will flow through this path. Output current will flow through this load with the help of this EMF source or the battery. Okay, so in which direction current will flow? Here is the positive terminal of the EMF source and here is the negative terminal of EMF source. Okay, so outside of this EMF source, the current will flow from positive terminal of EMF source to inductor, inductor to resistor, resistor to switch, and switch to the negative terminal of EMF source. So this is the path of current, path of output current flowing through this circuit. Okay, at that time this freewheeling diode is in reverse bias condition. Okay, in this freewheeling diode remains in off condition, it is in the reverse bias condition. Okay, so current will not flow through this freewheeling diode. Okay, now this situation is for the when chopper is on. Okay, so when we are making the chopper on, at that time this current will flow through this part, and at the same time energy stored in this inductor. Okay, because when current flows through this inductor, at that time what happens, the energy is stored in this inductor. Okay, understood this kind of situation when chopper is on. Now we are making the chopper off. So okay, so we are making the chopper off, that means this switch is in open condition. We are keeping this switch in open condition, or we can say that it is in the off condition. So chopper is off condition. Okay, now what happens, as soon as this chopper becomes off, what happens, this source, the main source is connected to the load. Okay, look at this circuit. As soon as this chopper becomes off, this source is connected to load. Okay, but what happens here, here is the EMF source, here is the inductor, and there is some energy stored in this inductor. So what happens, the total output voltage becomes equal to Vs. Vs, that is the source voltage. So output voltage available across this load, that is equal to V0 is equal to Vs plus energy stored in this inductor, or EMF available across this inductor. Okay, so output voltage V0 becomes equal to Vs plus L into di by dt, or generally we can write that V0 is equal to Vs plus VL. Okay, so this output voltage is becomes greater than the source voltage. Okay, so now if we compare these two voltages, then the output voltage is higher than the source voltage, so this terminal potential becomes greater than this terminal potential. Okay, understood? This terminal potential becomes greater or higher than this terminal potential. So here what happens, the anode of freewheeling diode is connected to the higher potential, and cathode of this freewheeling diode is connected to the lower potential. Okay, so in this situation what happens, this freewheeling diode becomes on. It is in conducting mode due to the connection. Such which type of connection? The anode of freewheeling diode is connected to higher potential, and cathode of the freewheeling diode is connected to the lower potential. So now what happens, this freewheeling diode becomes on, and as the freewheeling diode becomes on, what happens, in which direction output current will flow? The output current will flow from this EMF source to inductor to resistor to freewheeling diode to main source to once again it goes to the EMF source. So now in both these cases, when chopper is on, at that time the direction of output current, and when chopper is off, at that time the direction of output current, both are same. Okay, so this is the reverse direction of current, because the current flows from load to source. So this is the negative direction of current, so we can say that it is the negative output current. Okay, I0 is negative, but output voltage is positive. Here this output voltage is 0, and here is output voltage is Vs plus VL, that is the positive. So in type B chopper, the output voltage becomes positive and output current becomes negative, because current flows from load to source in this direction. In both cases, when chopper is on and when chopper is off, in both cases output current flows in the reverse direction. That's why we are getting the negative output current. So when type B chopper operates, at that time we are getting the output voltage positive in both cases, and we are getting the output current negative in the both cases. Both cases, that means when chopper is on and when chopper is off. So in both cases output voltage is positive and output current is negative. That's why we can say that type B chopper operates in the second quadrant, in which output voltage is positive and output current is negative. So as the type B chopper operates in the second quadrant, it is known as the type B chopper. Okay, so when chopper is on, output is 0, current flows due to this EMF source, energy stored in inductor. When chopper is off, V0 is equal to Vs plus L into di by dt. This freewheeling diode conducts and current continues to flow in the reverse direction. So output voltage is positive, output current is negative. This here what happens, the output voltage V0 is equal to Vs plus L into di by dt. Okay, so this output voltage is greater than the source voltage. That's why this chopper is also known as the step up chopper, and the operation done by this chopper, that is known as the reverse braking. Why it is known as the reverse braking? Because current flows in the reverse direction from load to source, not from source to load. The current flows from load to source. Okay, and output voltage is greater than the source voltage, so we can say that this type B chopper is known as the step up chopper, and the operation done by this chopper, that is the reverse braking. Okay, So this is the basic circuit diagram. This is the circuit when chopper is on, and this is the circuit when chopper is off. So finally we can conclude that type B chopper is the step up chopper. Why it is known as the step up chopper? Because output voltage V0 is greater than the source voltage Vs. That's why it is known as the step up chopper. Why it is known as the second quadrant chopper? Because in both cases, when chopper is on and chopper is off, at that time output voltage remains positive but output current remains negative. So we are getting positive output voltage and negative output current, and in this VI plane, that is the second quadrant. So this chopper operates in the second quadrant. That's why type B chopper is known as the second quadrant chopper.